How might digital technology contribute to fostering inclusion in primary education? Within the last few decades, the introduction of a more inclusive philosophy within Western society has brought with it considerable changes to our educational infrastructure and how we promote inclusion within education. This movement was largely influenced by the introduction of the Salamanca Statement, which had a substantial impact on shaping policy and implementation for inclusion in education. With regards to the term of inclusion, the Department of Education and Skills highlights the need that inclusive practice should be centred on promoting effective learning opportunities for all pupils by setting suitable learning challenges, responding to diverse learning needs, as well as overcoming learning barriers which may hinder children from achieving their full potential. Over recent years, digital technology has become an integral part of society and education, and it is therefore essential that members of education understand how such technologies can contribute to the inclusion of all children in the classroom, and how they can be effectively applied and bring about pupil development. Digital technology in education can be seen as a multifaceted concept, which refers to how digital technology can overcome barriers to do with class, gender, age, race, language, as well as those with special educational need in education. Abbott, in 2007, identifies two concepts of inclusion as between technologies which assist learning and technologies which enable learning. Technologies which assist learning are often related to compensating for physical disabilities and are not seen as a catalyst, whereas technologies which enable learning play an active role in the learning process and can facilitate learning where it was not possible before. With regards to digital technology, some pupils, in particular those who have physical disabilities, may often find using certain layouts of digital technology a challenge. However, a variety of new technologies in recent years has been designed and aimed at overcoming such challenges faced, so that rather than a barrier to learning, digital technology can provide a platform for accessing information which was previously inaccessible. An example of this is the use of specifically designed hardware such as the Concept keyboard, which works with a piezo-sensitive grid which sends input to the computer. The board can be tailored to the individual by programming a range of inputs on different interfaces. Similarly, larger keyboards are available for those who may have motor disabilities. Furthermore, new technology which are designed for the use of eye tracking systems for input can enable an alternative communication platform for pupils with conditions such as cerebral palsy and other sensory processing disabilities. Although these types of technology can be wholly inclusive, it is important that such technologies are not seen as a short-term one-off investment to inclusive practice. Seal argues that the lack of recurrent spending, maintenance and updating of technological resources can result in pupils who are initially digitally included becoming digitally excluded. With regards to inclusion of children with EAL in the classroom, digital technology can be used to support classroom interaction as well as language learning. Support such as Google Translate can be a valuable aid for overcoming language barriers in the class and promoting inclusion. Software and programs such as Scratch allow pupils to change the language used in the program so that it is accessible for all. Similarly, computer-assisted language learning offers children support in second language development through interactive games and meaningful activities. In addition, studies have shown that pupil language proficiency through the use of computer-assisted language learning is substantially improved than those through other means of support such as standard classroom interaction. With regards to my previous placement, a large proportion of pupils in the class had English as an additional language, with some pupils having a very poor grasp of English. In order to overcome these barriers, I often ascribed them computers to use during activities in order to support their learning through the use of applications such as Google Translate. In addition, children were encouraged to do computer-based language learning activities through websites such as Learning English Kids as well as BBC Bitesize, in conjunction with teaching so as to develop their English literacy skills. It is also essential to look at digital inclusion with regards to gender and how gender inequalities are still prevalent with regards to digital technology. Surin and Fraser argue that ICT use continues to be a highly gendered area of life, and such issues have been found to impact on the ICT use of women from all socio-economic and educational backgrounds. With regards to this, Berry highlights the need for teachers to remove gender stereotypes from computing, and the use of ICT in the classroom should be centred on topics which are carefully considered so as to appeal for both genders.